Hey, what's going on, everybody? Zaz Murphy here. Thank you so much for hanging out. You just put this headset on and dive right into some VR. Whew, what's going on? Pleasure to have you all here. Just make sure everything is looking good from my behind-the-scenes view here. I can see all of your comments, just so you know, so feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I've got the matrix back here, as you can see, inside of my room, inside VR. This is the pass-through mode. This is basically what I'm seeing inside of my headset in my studio. So I have this setup here where I can see everything basically three-dimensionally. So I'm in my studio right now. People have questions. I thought I'd just address a couple of them. How are you seeing the comments? It's by seeing this kind of authoring view that you guys don't see. So when I'm in VR and I'm creating stuff, which is what we're doing today, we're working on this environment, I can go in here and kind of move around. What's up from Athens? Gary, thank you so much for being here, man. What's up? So I've got this whole setup right here, but no one sees, like when I'm looking over here, it just looks like this blue void. But what I'm seeing when I actually load up my settings here is this right here. Oops. Oh yeah, don't forget to share the broadcast. But this is the window that I see. And I have my voice meter potato right there. I've got my keyboard and also my room. You know, my guitar's hanging on the wall right here. I've got my backlight right here on my green screen. I've got my beverages. In fact, I'm just going to grab some of my ginger tea right now. So there we go. Here's a little sneak peek. This is pass-through mode, but this is what I see. This is my matrix of everything. So when I start the broadcast, I'm in here controlling all of my OBS and everything from this standpoint right here. So it's all inside of the headset, which is pretty cool, and being projected on this screen over here. And then what you're seeing in here on this screen is basically the screen that I have on the wall there. I'm trying to point somewhere, and there's two of me. It makes no sense. Anyways, just thought I would answer that question. That's basically the setup. And let's get started, or let's continue creating all sorts of fun here in VR. I'm building this kind of forest world of creatures and critters, and I've done a few of these already, but I'd like to continue on doing this because I really have a really cool vision inside of my head about this piece, and I'm going to see if I can at least finish off all of the sculpting today, and then work from there. And just give this guy a quick little hang-headed duty. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm just going to go in here, just continue painting this guy. Right now I'm feeling kind of painty. So, there we go. Lindsay! Where the heck are you? Thanks for being here. Just doing some painting, and then we're going to get back to sculpting. I really want to get like a sense of this character's, color palette. That makes sense. Also going to merge all of this if possible. Like this. That won't fit. Oh, that's why it chopped. Okay. And then, well, I'm gonna have to go in here and just decrease the resolution a little bit. How's it going today? It's going. It's definitely going. Feeling pretty good. I got my ginger tea, got a little bit of water, got a whole bunch of imagination, ready to go. Also, I have a coffee. It's a little cold, but... So I am satiated beverage-wise, creativity-wise, and I'm just ready to hit the ground running, as they say. I'm gonna bell this out. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn this into a mushroom. Oh, what a good idea. Dude's got a mushroom leg. What? What? Saving. That's the most genius idea I've ever had. Sorry. I don't mean to gloat. I don't get too, like, ego-y about my art, but just the fact that I made that little mistake, and I was going to undo it, but then the word mushroom hit me right in the cranium. He's going to have one. I want hand here, but like, I wasn't even going to give him a right arm. I just wanted him a little mangled. We'll see what happens, though. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'm going to cut it up a little bit and kind of make it a little bit more mushroomy. In fact, let's do that now. The thing is, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a box here, right? And these boxes are super important when I'm creating art because that gives me the indication that this current layer, which is the body layer here, I believe, it should be. I need to name my layers. Yeah, the tree body. There's a cut right where this line is because this is the boundary that you can create this creature in, and it's all based on increasing and decreasing the resolution. So if I decreased the resolution, the square would be larger and I can create more in it. So the more detail that you want within a creature, the less of a surface area you have to work within it, if that makes sense. So if I came in here and I was like, oh, I want to, give this guy like a tail that comes all the way out here, it's going to stop right here and flatten right out. Here's an example. I just go right over here and boom, it just stops. Doesn't even give me that opportunity. You're just like, no, you're stuck within this vertex voxel to create in. So you have to be mindful because if you want to attach something or connect, say, this bottom leg, because I'm going to do that eventually because these are just two different pieces, this box right here is way bigger and it's very inclusive to the top part of the body. However, the top part of the body favors the bottom part of the legs because it's higher resolution. So the bottom part of the legs adapts the higher resolution layer, especially when you're merging the two. It favors the larger resolution. So anyways, it's probably a lot of chitter chatter. I hope that made sense. It's important to know when you're creating stuff in VR like this, especially when you have these boundary voxels to work in. But I thought I'd just give you guys a little lesson there. Does it make sense to you? Oh well. Oh well. So I'm going to push this out a little bit, and I think eventually I'll just separate the calf and the top part of the mushroom here, but I do want this isolated, and I'm going to create the little separate lines underneath here right now. In fact, I have no idea how I'm going to do that, so let's come up with an idea to do that. I'm also going to make this look like all Strophareus cubensis-like. I'm also going to delete this guy in the meantime because he's in the way. Do something like that. Should be listening to some Terence McKenna right now while I'm doing this. Shout out to Terence. It's a bit of a creative challenge. Yeah, the boundaries for sure. It sucks because sometimes I just want to merge all three of these guys, for example. And looking at these guys, okay, if I grab 1, 2, 3 of these guys, they might fit. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to get clipped right there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the box again. and then it's going to clip the right side of, or the left side of that little critter's face. So this guy isn't going to fit. He needs to be a little bit closer in order to fit within this range. In fact, each critter has its own box. So before you merge, you're supposed to select all 5 of these and go, okay, well, do they all fit in here? And you're like, no, that guy's going to totally get sliced, and there's this huge matrix box right here. Here's a better way of looking at it, and you're just like, okay, who's favoring what? Well, if you select the first guy first, well, then everybody needs to fit in this box, and then you select all the others, which looks to be a little confusing at first because there's all these lines and you're like, oh, what's starting where? But as long as you can remember that the first one that you select, which is this guy, everybody needs to fit within this merge, this dude's getting cut, Anyways, I don't know why I'm nerding out about that. It's good to reinforce. I teach. I spoke a few times about this very program that I'm using now called Medium by Adobe to a handful, dozens of digital media students, because some of them were using Medium as well. Some of them were using TiltBrush, which is another fun app art program. A lot of boxes, yeah. A lot of boxes, but as long as you know which box you're starting with, you should be good. So I'm going to bring this down here a little bit just so I can see underneath the cap a little bit. Oh, that's fun. Look at these guys illuminating. Maybe these guys glow. Look at that. See, I made the mistake, or not the mistake, but right, it's a happy accident of putting the light down here because I wanted to see underneath this cap here so I can address this shape language here. And I put the lights under there, and that looks really cool from there, like if you were to take a shot. Like right here, this would be dope. Like something like this. Have them all glowing. So cool. So cool! Okay. I'm going to take this light and bring it up here just a little bit. Just so we can see everything. Pablo, what's up, man? How are you? This is my my little critter landscape that I'm working on right now. This is like a weird forest arbor nomad kind of like family here, and they're all connected to the mother via these roots into the backs of each one of their heads. And they're just kind of like drones that walk among the forest, but I'm kind of creating this narrative right here where there's like someone that's kind of like hiking, but he doesn't know that he's inadvertently trespassing. Something like that, Something like that. So yeah, let's work with this under part here. I think the first thing I'm going to do is hollow this out. Kind of make this circumference a little bit bigger. I might be able to get away with this with a couple of... I'll do that. And then... like that. Just kind of... doesn't have to be perfectly round, Not all mushrooms are perfectly round. I think the best way to do this... That's so cool. I really like that. I'm gonna save that, actually. Oh, did you hear that? That was like in the middle of my back. I pulled up on my neck and just like something, I think it was actually in the center of my chest. That was so weird. It was just a loud pop. Good God. Whew. I'm going to create a new layer and select a primitive that's kind of along the shape. Actually, this one right here. I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to make like one of these for now. This is like the perfect depth too. Look at the shape and the way it kind of sits into the other shape like that. That's cool. It did, for sure. Not gonna lie. It just took me by surprise. I wonder if I could do that again. Okay, just need a nice contrasty color. I might not go with this, but I just want these shapes in here. Let's see, something like that. Make sure we're not poking out. Put a little bit of a curve in there just to avoid. Let's do something like that, I suppose. Is that the way it goes, or does it go past the wall? I'm gonna Google just really quickly. I'm gonna Google, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Google. Let's see. We're gonna look up mushrooms. Mushrooms. Okay. Images. Okay, so kind of there is a wall right there that it hits, so it doesn't pass by the wall, but there's a little bit. I'll just put a little bit of a shape language in there. That's no biggie. That I can do. Okay, cool. And bring back my peoples. And let's get back to it. Cool. Whoops. Whoa, Jesus. A little trigger happy. Sorry. Okay. Back to what I was doing. So. Do something like this, I guess. Have it kind of cone out like an umbrella. And push this back. I want just a little bit of a dip. Like just like a little bit of a heh. See that? Like heh. Right before that. I think that's what I want. It's very important to use the sound effects too. Okay. So I'm going to now duplicate this. Let's see. I'm going to try to one at a time. I don't know. Maybe these are too thick. Ugh. Spam risk? Ugh. Oh, thank you. Okay. I have a plan. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. Matters. It's all that matters. Okay. Oh. Okay. Could also consider that, I guess. Let's push this guy up here a bit. I will duplicate. cricket. He's literally just gonna smell. What? Oh yeah. Huh? I don't know if what I'm doing is correct. Spam. Damn you, spammers. There we go. Do. This is crazy, man. You're spending a lot of time on this. What are you doing, man? I actually don't like mushrooms. That texture is disgusting. I hate mushrooms. I like the shapes though, they're fun. I love them. But I will not eat them. Psychedelic mushrooms, however. You sneak them in some tea. If you sneak it in some tea, sneak it in some tea. Here's the real test now. I know there's no room for another one, but I need to easily put another 2 more rows like this. But it seems the center is a bit full. How are you gonna manage this one, Murphy? How are you going to do it? How many layers do we have? Oh god. I'm gonna max it out just on these mushroom thingies alone. 125. Whew. No spam calls. What's up with them spam calls? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wiggle wiggle.
Floppy, Torb, تردفع سوبرمان سروقات مونستر وقات نفتك خات ركس كدي فول نمر نقداف فول نمر نقداف
This is what patience looks like, folks. Feel free to fast forward if you're watching this on the replay. I probably have another 10 minutes of this easily. So I'm going back and forth like this because each side of the object has a wall, and I'm just pushing one into one part into itself. So I'm going right and left. So for example, this one's a bit thick too. So I'm going to push it to the right, push it left, which kind of makes it just a little bit more slim. Look at that, all I had to do is make one of these. It's just now I have to coordinate them. I also want to make sure that each one of these is going perpendicular to this center cylinder here, which makes up the stem of the mushroom. It's super important too. In this episode, learn how to make a mushroom from scratch. 25. If we have more than 25 of these, we can't do this because we'll max out at 50 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, there's well over 30. Okay. I'm going to merge every other one so they're not touching. So it's kind of important. So I'll save some space, I guess, just by merging all these guys. Every other. They're all sharing the same doohickey there. Okay, good. I should probably save this before I even do this. So let me just save that. So I just did a lot of work right there. For a little area that's probably going to receive, a little bit of a camera, but definitely not the highlight of the piece, for sure. But hey, you use every part of the buffalo, as they say. I really hope this works. I'll be really upset if it doesn't. Oh wait, I'm saving right now. It's not merging. Yeah, guys, thanks again for being here. Again, I'm running a raffle. I said this every day. Enter to win 4, possibly 1 out of 4 3D prints. The raffle ends at the end of the month. I'll be doing a live draw on the 28th. And it seems that some of you guys, just through supporting me on a regular basis, have almost gotten to the $5 mark, which is pretty exciting. Oops, did I just duplicate all those? I did. I wonder if that was a good idea or not. Yeah, see, now there's one set missing. I'm going to undo that. And I'll have to reselect every other one of these again. And what I want to do is merge them, because I just saved the file, so I'm confident now. Don't worry about it crashing and me having to redo a bunch of work. Alright, so that's it, right? Yep, okay. What's going on here? Back, there we go. And then we're going to merge this. Almost done. There's 2 left. You can tell by how close it's going to get by looking at the bounding boxes. Cool. So those are all merged. We don't have to worry about those. And look at that. We're at 110 now. So we had about 15 or so files selected. I'm also going to do the same with these ones. I'm just going to hide this row really quick. Actually, that's just isolating everything. I don't want that. Let's hide this. This file's starting to get really big. You can tell by the way the viewport's slowing down a bit. I'm just going to go in here and merge these. And then I think I'll be able to get away with duplicating both of these again. Yeah, there's some funky stuff happening. Okay, so I'm going to unhide the other set, which... Let's see, where is this set? Okay, so now we can just grab 2 layers as opposed to like 50. And I'm going to duplicate these again. And this should do it. I'm banking on this one. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Just needs to adjust a little bit. This has really got to be in the middle here. Oh, this is actually going to be a little bit more difficult to move around too, because they're all next to each other and on the same layer. Let me see if I can do this, because it's very asymmetrical and something like that. Grab this one, move this over a bit. I'm gonna just go with the flow. I've never made a mushroom this intricate before. There's probably an easier way to do this instead of spending, like 45 minutes doing this and losing everybody that was watching. Okay. I think I have a flow for this. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright. I think I got this. Got this. Then I'll grab this guy over here. This is nuts. I can't believe I'm taking all this time to create mushroom. Like a mushroom bottom here. This is crazy! What's up, Lady Garza? How are you? Alright, I think that's as good as I would like to get it. I'm at peace with that. Let's push this down here. Just kind of get these a bit more aligned. There we go. Yeah, I hope you've been well. Thanks for stopping in. Grab this. Crazy. Crazy! Alright, there it is. The mushroom. Happy with that. I'm gonna save that. Because, man, I think I spent, 47 minutes in? Wow. I think I probably spent a good majority of the time making this mushroom. Pretty sure. Probably about 40 minutes or so. It is getting warm in here, though. I'm going to get some water while this is saving. Should be back in like a few seconds here. Let me just
and carry on. Keep calm and carry on. Don't question, just keep calm. Don't question, just keep calm. Are you happy here? And carry on. Are you happy here? Carry on. Are you happy here? As you were, as you were. Here? To some higher ground, the nation's disgrace. To some higher sea, a national disgrace. Are you happy here? Ghostly figures with no substance. None of the objectives has any substance. Tangible, perceptible by touch. I'd prefer a reward more tangible than praise, say cash. It's intangible. They cross supersedes all of reality. All of reality. A ghostly figure with no substance, a state of mind. A state of mind. Of mind. Are you happy here? Are you happy here? On a higher grade, on a higher ground, some higher grade, and the first fires of love. Are you happy here? Are you happy here? And we will see. 'Cause it's a priory here. 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 Things for me are brought to rest. No things for me are brought to rest. No things for me are brought to rest.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call that I had to take, but we're back. So let's do this, huh? So let's see. We did a bunch of merging here. We also need to figure out what we're gonna do with this layer right here. So I'm just gonna isolate this and make a little bit more sense of this guy's arm. Again, I do want it to be something a little different here. Like just like a set of roots. Not even make it look like a hand. Oh, excuse me. Also, at the same time, I want the I want some tree action up here. I wanted us to get a little bit bigger. That's crazy. Maybe it's another slug hidden in there. That would be crazy. I just took like this part right here and duplicated it. This is very high resolution mesh, so it's really bogging on the system. There we go. All right, you guys, after this saves, I'm going to get out of your hair. I want to thank everybody that hung out, that supported. Really appreciate every single one of you. I'll be back on a little bit later this afternoon, but here's the progress we have so far. Took a lot out of us this morning, but, here is our really cool mushroom. I like the way it came out. I think the next time I jump on, I'm going to have this scene already in Blender and ready to go. So I invite you to come back this afternoon. Hope to see you then, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much.